Hey there, I'm Madeline Marie. So I just wanted to say hello. This is my first round of tarot videos on YouTube. I am working on the big 144 series where we go over all 12 sun signs, moon signs, and then look into the rising signs. So we're actually covering 1,728 astrological signs. So I just wanted to say hello. I couldn't figure out how to set up the camera and the cards at the same time, but I'll be getting better. So we'll start with Aries and then we'll go on through to Pisces. And this is for the week of February until February 7th on Friday, from now until then. So I hope that you find these helpful, and as with all general readings, you can look to your sun, moon, Venus, but I do say if you're going to do your Venus or your Mars as the sign, then look to it as, you know, being action oriented or more love oriented, or with the moon more emotional, with your rising more how you're coming off to others and such. For cross watchers, yes, it can apply vice versa. You know the whole spiel if you've watched any other YouTube tarot readings before. The energy is general, so won't apply to all, of course, yada yada yada. And I am also accepting donations on rotation. paypal.me/rotation411. I'll put the link below. And if you'd like to for me to send you any prayers, please do put a note. I'm doing $10 prayer requests because the energy exchange helps to solidify your prayer and materialize it. So I hope that this is helpful. If you'd ever like to do a reading with me or your full birth chart, you can go to rotation411.com, and the services listed there are readings by me. I'm also creating a psychic site. It's called Psychics Gold. I work for several psychic sites, so you may have seen me on those before. So if you are psychic and are interested, I'll put the link below for the psychic application. It's rotation411.com/psychic application. And if you are just looking for psychics, I'm trying to collect, you know, the best out there. So do check back into psychicsgold.com. And as soon as I enable membership, that means the site is up and it's ready for you to browse, and you can get live advice anytime from different psychics. I'm going to add some palm readers, rune readers, etc. So here we go. Let's get started with Hello Geminis. This is your reading for February 7th, 2020 through till Friday, February 7th. I also want to note that if you would like a reading with me, personalized reading, you can go to rotation411.com/astrology, and all of my services are available there. If you're intuitive yourself, please do check out Psychics Gold and look at the link for the application. I think I mentioned that in the intro. I also do prayers, so if you would like a prayer, you do $10 donation, and the energy exchange allows me to pray for you. And if I have any follow-up information, I will send you an email and let you know. Okay, so what's going on for Gemini from now until February 7th, 2020? What is the general energy? We'll do general and then we'll do love. I do the extended in the YouTube video, so I appreciate the donations through the PayPal. And also do check out the big 144 series where I'm going over all the suns and moons and the risings as a bonus, 1,728 basic astrology combinations. What is going on for Gemini? February 7th. Split this. I just feel like splitting this up for my Geminis. February 7th. Now through February 7th, 2020. Oh, pretty nice cards here. Let's see. Okay, Geminis, let's see here. So, a lot of you may be mothers. I'm sensing that. And also, you just may be feeling, this is the deep past, but in the present time, you just may be feeling a little maternal, or you may be feeling the fruit of something you've been working on for a very long time coming around at this present time. Because I also see in the recent past a victory, Six of Wands here. So it's almost like, you know, something you were working on in your subconscious mind, you're still celebrating the victory, and you received a lot of fruit from that. Something that you've been doing, and it could be children or it could be a project. This is general, also could be love. And in the present time, we have the 6 of Cups, so this is soulmate energy. So either you're linking up, and it doesn't have to be romantic, right, because this is general. We'll get to romantic. Also, if I say any of the cards wrong, I do want to know it's because I'm so into the energy, so I'm still describing them correctly. But the 6 of Cups, you know, here again is children. So you may be feeling very maternal at this time, or just very focused on your children or children in general. Also, this could be a soulmate connection, or just you're feeling very fruitful in your relationships at this time. But I do have the Death card over this, and this is not a bad card. It's just a card of transformation. So I'm sensing here that you feel like very fulfilled at this time emotionally. You know, these cups are all bearing, you know, floral, that, you know, they're all blossoming. That's what I want to say. And so here it's like this transformation where you're sort of looking at the past and just feeling very successful. Like whatever you had to go through to get here, you're in a really good place. In the coming days through, you know, February 7th, you're feeling like you have a lot of options here. You could also be trying to discern, you know, reality from illusion a little bit. You're not clear about things, a little bit of a fog. You know, Venus is in Pisces right now, so that could be making you feel a little unclear about things as well. Now, this is for Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North Node, all of that. But I do want you to associate the energies the way the planet is that you have. So if it's Venus, the general will be more love. If it's Mars, the general will be more about the action you need to take. If it's your moon, it'd be your emotions. So like with a card like this, for example, this could be, if you're Gemini moon, your emotions may be a little unclear. If you're Venus, your love life could be unclear. Mars, you don't know what action to take, etc. If you're Sun, it could just be in general that you have a lot of options and you're not sure which direction to go in or what will fulfill you emotionally, because I feel like you've already had a lot of victory here and you're feeling renewed, so you're trying to figure out maybe what to do next for you Suns. And in the short-term outcome, we have the Hermit. So I don't feel like you're really keeping to yourself. I feel like you're really involved deeply in relationships at this time, whether those are romantic or partnerships or friendships. You're just really you have the wisdom there, right, of the Hermit. You've already gone through that period of transformation, and you're just really just not staying in the house at this time. And as far as the long-term energies coming from this, you have the Chariot, so forward movement. These are the circumstances. So even if, say, you kind of want to stay where you are and really enjoy this energy that's going on, you're still being pushed forward. And I think that's where some of the, you know, I don't sense hesitancy, but it's like where you're really trying to sort out your options here. In the environment, you have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So it's kind of what I'm sensing here, where you're feeling a little off balance or unstable, just because I feel like you're having so much movement forward and you kind of are in such a good place that you really just want to stay and enjoy, but you know you have to move forward. And here we go. Here's your hopes and fears. Your fear is the Knight of Wands in reverse. So this, again, it's sort of like you're fearing either this enjoyment that you're having coming to an end because you have to move forward. So you're kind of holding back your passion here. You're like, if I get really passionate about something new, is that going to throw me way off course from, you know, this sort of contentment that you've been feeling? But the King of Cups here is your long-term outcome. Either this is a man coming in for some of you, but do remember that this is general, so we'll get to love in a moment. But with the King of Cups, it's showing that you're very emotionally stable and you're going to make the right choice here and be fulfilled. And you have emotional support in your world, which is sort of represented by the 6 of Cups as well. So a lot of you just may be in relationships and be in a pretty, certain, steady place, but if not, it's definitely coming in for you here. And again, whatever you choose out of the 7 of Cups, you know, I kind of sense a little bit of fear about it moving you away from this contentment and victory, but you're going to be victorious. You're going to be the master of emotions. You're not going to be lacking in any way. So I do want to go ahead and clarify the 7 of Cups and the Hermit and possibly the King of Cups, because these are a little bit less positive cards, so I like to see what's going on there, you know? Get the prescription, the remedy, the advice for the more difficult things. 7 of Cups. Oh, actually, I want to clarify with this deck. Sorry about that. What is going on with the 7 of Cups for Gemini now through February 7th, 2020? Okay, so this is a deck that's in Russian. I don't speak Russian or write it or anything. I'm not Russian, but I did translate a lot of them, and some of them I couldn't. I do have friends that could, but haven't talked to them about it. So here, I'm just going to translate by the picture, and it kind of actually clarifies. So here we have this 7 of Cups. I was saying a lot of options, kind of being not sure, a little bit of a fog. And here we have a woman. It's sort of like using your imagination too to conjure up new ideas and think about how they would unfold, because here she is, and it looks like she's looking out a window, right? But I'm almost feeling like she's looking at a picture of a landscape at the same time. So it's sort of like that unclearness of the 8 of Cups, but also using your imagination and really pondering your options and taking that time, like I told you, where it's like you're really enjoying where you're at. So just thinking about where you're going to go next or what you're going to do next. So just sit in that energy and just really soak up the positivity that you're feeling. What's going on with the Hermit in reverse for the short-term outcome for Gemini for now through February 7th? What's going on with the Hermit in reverse? I'm going to go ahead and just have this feeling. I just shuffle the cards however I feel like the energy is coming through. Marriage. Okay, so yeah. I mean, this could be an actual wedding happening, or you're going to a wedding, but I just feel like it's you not being alone. You're not being the hermit. You're definitely involved in either a marriage. You know, you got the King of Cups here, the 6 of Cups, or you are just very much partnered up right now, and it's looking pretty positive as far as how those relationships are going. If it is romantic, you could have some fears about cheating or about maybe even your own temptation here with the Knight of Wands, but it's only in your fears position, so I don't feel like it's, you know, or you could have fears of illusion, but I don't feel like there's anything happening there to be concerned about. Now, what's going on? I just want to ask about the King of Cups here. Okay, so here we have someone who's sick and she's sort of like worried about him. But I just feel like this is love and nurturing also. So I feel like you're very supported emotionally at this time if you were to go through anything, or your loved ones, where you just have that ability to take care of them or them to take care of you. Let's go ahead and clarify it one more time. Yeah, now we have the Home card. So yeah, just very involved in relationships at this time is what I'm sensing, Gemini. And you're the twin, so if you are alone and you're totally isolated, it might be something else in your chart. Like you might have some Virgo or 12th house type stuff, moon stuff going on, but just know that you are the twin, so you have your own self to be in relationship with, right? Your own counterpart. So let's go ahead and do the Gemini love reading now. What is coming up for Gemini in love from now until February 7th, 2020? Again, I apologize for the TV in the background. For my old senior dog, she barks if her TV is not on. What is coming up for Gemini? For my Geminis in love. This will be for singles and relationships. We'll clarify if we need to. What is coming up for Gemini's Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars, and Rising, and possibly North Nodes and Vertex and Cross Watchers from now until February? Okay, so we have here in the past, you may have been feeling a little off balance, and I can see in the coming days you're going to be feeling a little off balance again too, or like you're lacking options possibly, or yeah, just like you can't find a sense of balance here with in it. And you know, I don't always read it this way specifically, but excuse me. So thank you. So with justice being in the deep past, being in reverse, this shows, you know, an imbalance. And in the coming days, it shows an imbalance, but these two are tied together. So it could be, Geminis, that you're always feeling a little unbalanced in love, or whatever was causing you imbalance in your past is still causing you it in the near present. So you might want to sort out what's causing you a feeling of imbalance, what you haven't dealt with from the past, because these can be tied, you know, the recent past and the near future outcome, and then the deep past and the coming days. They can kind of be like yin and yang. So I feel like there's something in the deep past that you might need to illuminate or sort through to bring you balance now and in the coming days. I also can see that, you know, you may have a Leo on your mind. This is subconscious mind, or you had a feeling recently, you know, of a lot of clarity and peace and energy, but now you're feeling a little off. I also see the Magician in the present time. So it's almost like you feel like you're not able to manifest at this time, or, you know, things aren't really going your way when you're trying to just do your normal things. It might feel like the normal luck of the Gemini is not present, especially in matters of love. And it's kind of causing a little battle for you. And this could have to do with the Venus being in Pisces right now too. It's just like you're sort of out of your element when it comes to love. So just go through the motions. It might feel like the emotions are a little stronger right now, and it's making you uncomfortable, and you might feel like you're in an uphill battle when, you know, in your relationship, or possibly just in regards to love in general. But I can see here in the near future outcome that all will be revealed. Like anybody that's holding back their thoughts or words, or trying to deceive you, or any thoughts or feelings that you're keeping to yourself, is going to be in the reverse. So to me, this is all will be revealed, but we'll clarify that in a moment. Let's first go over the long-term future as a result of the present time, right? So I can see the circumstances affecting you are a steady relationship. So if you're in a relationship, a lot of this imbalance could be coming from that relationship. But if you are seeking a relationship, or you're single, it could be that this is what you want. And in this position, because this is the circumstances affecting you, I feel like it is coming in. But this is a very slow night. He's slow and steady. So it is coming in slowly if you're single. Here we have the environment, and we have the Emperor in reverse. So this could be an Aries that you were stuck on, or it could be that you're not really going to feel balanced or like yourself again until like Venus moves into Aries February 13th, or Aries season, because that's a very complementary sign to Gemini. That is where you really thrive, you really feed that Aries fire, and that's probably the closest season coming up that you're compatible with. So I think as far as environment, you may not really be feeling quite like yourself again until then, but I do see your hopes and wishes, your fears and wishes, that you're feeling again imbalanced, because here's him holding the scales, and this is in reverse. So you're feeling like maybe you put in more effort and you don't receive back the reciprocity that you deserve. And so your fear maybe for the long term is that will continue, or like you're wasting your time perhaps, or just like you're never going to get back what you put in. But in the long term, this Knight of Pentacles will be turning into the Knight of Cups. So you will be emotionally fulfilled, even if it feels like, you know, material wise, you know, you're putting in more than you're getting back, and things are a little off balance with your air right now. Emotionally, you're steady, and this could also be a love offer coming in for you. I want to look into the time frame on that. Or it could be just renewed love in your relationship, like your person being a little more affectionate or loving towards you. But let's see, what's the time frame for this long-term outcome for the Knight of Cups? This popped out. This is sort of a bird in there. 10 of Wands. So maybe you feel right now like you're sort of lacking that love that you're seeking in the long-term outcome. You're not really feeling like you're getting the emotions you want. So Devil there. So some of you could feel like you're in a toxic relationship too. That could be throwing you off. Or you could be in a relationship with a Capricorn, which wouldn't be really the most compatible sign for a Gemini, depending on the rest of your chart. So what's the time frame for the Knight of Cups for when this love renewal will be coming back in for my Gemini people? When they may get this offer of love or feel like love is balanced again. So we have the Hierophant here. So this is Taurus season. So by April, I think you'll be feeling like yourself again. And then by Taurus season, so late April to May, you will you'll be getting some sort of emotional offer here, or you'll just be feeling really good emotionally, sort of young. You know, the Knight is young. The Knight is young. That'll be the title of the video. So I want to, I had to write that down. All right, so I want to go ahead and clarify what's going on here with the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. It's almost like you just feel like you can't get balanced right now with your relationships. Just maybe swinging back and forth like a pendulum. That'd be another good title. So, okay, these are my Russian cards, and I like to clarify with them, but I don't speak any Russian. I'm not even Russian, but these are just really cool cards. So most of them I was able to translate, but some of them I wasn't. So here we don't have a translation, but we can see here that, you know, here's this woman and she has a picture of herself on the wall. And why do we know it's a woman's lair? Because there's a purse on the table and some money and even a wallet there. So it's like, it's sort of like she left without a trace, you know what I'm saying? She just ran off and left her money and all her belongings behind. And there's also a wallet there, so it's like maybe she left the house, or maybe she's busy right now with the male partner, right? But it does seem like she's single, so it could be an affair that she's having here. So she either left the house for that, or, you know, they're upstairs or something. But so this is to clarify this Two of Wands or Two of Pentacles energy. I almost feel like maybe if you're in a relationship, you're feeling tempted to sort of take off and leave all of your responsibilities behind, or have an affair, perhaps, for some of you. Cross watchers, don't freak out. And if you are single, you could just be feeling like, you know, yeah, a relationship would be nice, but just any company would be fulfilling right now. You'd kind of leave all your responsibilities just to sort of have some fun and leave your worries behind. So let's see what's going on with the Seven of Swords in reverse. What's going on with the Seven of Swords in reverse for Gemini in love now through February 7th, 2020? Oh, poker. Same as Taurus got this card too. So it's like you've been playing a game with someone, and since this is for love, we'll say perhaps you've been playing it with your significant other, or but it's almost like I feel like here with the Seven of Swords in reverse, either you were hiding something and you're sort of either going to let the guilt go about it, or it's going to be revealed, or, you know, you've felt like your person's been hiding something from you, so you've sort of been like reading them, you know, but and sort of keeping tabs and just really evaluating. But I feel like here that it will be revealed that either the deception will be revealed, but in the reverse, I feel more like they are not really deceiving you, and you're going to be comforted by that in the, you know, short-term outcome. So if you're single, I don't really think you have to worry. I feel like you are able to read people really well and know what is going on. So with that being said, I would like to just do some general advice, lay a couple cards to leave you with to make it through until next week. And I'm going to use this deck again. Anything else we'd like to tell Gemini for now through February 7th? I'm going to cut these again for Gemini. Now through February 7th, 2020. I didn't say 2019 at any point. Yeah, 2020 is where we're at. Let's give some crystal clear vision for our Geminis. So here, it's funny, the woman in the picture again. And here is the man, sort of. Maybe he's wondering where she went, but it's in reverse. So I feel like any sort of love issues you're having if you're in a relationship, or anyone that you're missing if you're single, you're going to be feeling like a release of that energy, relieved. You're not going to be worrying so much where your person is or worrying about people from the past. We got that card again. So I just feel like you're really looking for an adventure. You need a vacation from your responsibilities. It's like almost like you don't even care how much money you have at this point. And oh, here we have a gift coming in. So it's a really pretty card here. Got like a vase and a mirror. I really like that mirror, and I translated this one. So another interesting thing to note here is that there's like a flower bouquet back there, but it almost looks like it's reflecting. Oh no, I guess it's in the front. Anyways, so with this being said, you do have some kind of gift coming in. Maybe it will be a vacation or something from your lover, give you a little bit of a break or reprieve from, you know, the games and the stress that you may have been going through. I do think if you're in a relationship that that it's going to be a little bit easier, at least by the end of the week, by February 7th, Friday. So about a week. I hope this helped, Geminis. I hope you have a great week, and I'm curious to know what that gift is. So if you do receive a gift, leave it in the comments. Thank you. Also, if you'd like a private reading with me, I am doing them. You can go to rotation411.com and click on the astrology tab. And also keep an eye out for the Psychics Gold tab on there as well. And the app will be coming out where you can connect with me and dozens of other intuitives and choose whoever you like. And also, if you would like me to send you some prayers, you can do a $10 donation and write the prayer in the note on the PayPal. I'll leave the links below. Thank you very much, Gemini.